the stuff. And you know, I meet this one guy, recipes Quan. He's cool with. He grew up with Sean in 3rd Degree, who's like Sean's right hand man type shit. Arlington nigga, real East Arlington nigga, and more so we was finna build. This when I first started. I was gonna just try to help, bro. Do some freestyles on the channel, all this type of shit. Did an interview and everything. I don't think it got released, but blah blah blah. Bro had posted it. He grew up with Sean. I think Sean had seen that, and so whenever I reached out to Sean, I think it was just automatically seeing me tapped in with somebody that was really close to him and a pretty solid guy, made him be open to. He was just like, pull up. So I pulled up, and yeah, I'll never forget that first interview, cause you know, Saycheese is, you know, yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, just never looked back, and from that point on, I ain't gonna lie, like after that, like you said, I just didn't get content. I did the Sean Cotton interview and I just turned up after that. That's when I did Sauce Walking and a bunch of other stuff, because I was like, it don't stop here. Like I said, it's like getting high. It's like, whoa, all right, nigga, what's next? Like, who can we get next? And then down the road, Sean just kept seeing me work, like pop up random places, and he'd just be like, damn, nigga, you going crazy type shit, you know what I'm saying? And I really felt like it was pure at the times when he was saying it. Like, I remember one time he was like, yo, you like the closest thing I unseen to me out here type shit. That nigga told me that shit, like, that shit went to my head, not in a bad way, like, yeah, oh shit, like, this nigga's, like, when he let me know that he was watching my shit, that's when I really figured it out, like, damn, this shit really is something, like niggas is watching, like, I never knew my favorite people was watching.
Yeah, nah, and that's real. And I just wanted to ask because, like, when you said that, as far as like you working with the people in the city, I noticed that you did have something on your page where you was talking about, like, do you have like blogger beef? Yeah. That was like, when you achieving stuff and you're hitting those marks and you're becoming successful, and you know what I'm saying, you're highlighting some big names in the industry, is there any type of discontent with other platforms as it pertains to like your success? Like, do they get mad because you get somebody and they feel like you should have lied in purpose to them, or like? Yeah,
I think so. I mean, I think at times, like, especially, you know, DFW, you know, like, bro, we got whatever I always hear from everybody when I go to other places, like, y'all niggas got the media shit unlocked. Y'all got so many platforms and y'all niggas really doing it. And I ain't gonna lie, we are top tier in this shit, like, for doing media. I mean, we could put it as Texas as a whole, but DFW, my nigga Big Ant always say that shit. He'd be like, bro.
I mean, politicians, yeah.
Yeah, he'd be like, yo, bro, y'all got that shit figured out, because everybody's their own thing up there. And so it creates competition in a way. Me personally, I don't be in competition with nobody, because I feel like I'm in my own world. I do my own thing. Like, we're nothing. We're nothing alike. And the thing is, like, a lot of these people have Instagram pages, and I don't do the Instagram shit. I really just be behind the camera and just doing shit like that. So I'm like, I'm not even in niggas lane. But I think, yeah, when people see niggas getting certain exclusives, like, without diving into a bunch of shit, I just feel like at a point, niggas felt some way because I was the only nigga that was getting Yayo interviews. Yayo was like, he wasn't chopping it up with Saycheese. They wasn't seen eye to eye. And if you look at it, for like 2 years, I was the only nigga that Yayo would get in front of the camera with. And it wasn't like he just personally said, Sperry, I'm only fucking with you. It was just like, all right, nigga, I'm always around. I stand in Fort Worth. You can hit me up anytime. Every time I hit you up, you with it. Like, that's just how it came off. So then that's when I started seeing niggas start getting funny, saying little slick shit, doing things. And then just, I don't know, bro, sometimes being unproblematic, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't gonna say nobody, like, nobody's picking on me, but when you let so much shit slide in the public, it can look like niggas is walking over you or niggas is having their way and shit like that. But really, the type of person I am, like, I'm not chasing none of this shit like some of these people are. Like, I'm really out the way in my own world, like, so I'm not investing too much emotion into it. The only reason I even start caring is because so many of my peers and niggas and homies that's not even in music shit, and some of them in it, they getting offended because they just looking at me like, no, this my nigga Sperry type shit, like, they playing type shit. But, you know, I just never really wanted to get, like, be a pawn in none of the internet games, bro. I'm literally on the other side of the camera seeing niggas turn niggas into pawns all the time and shit. So I be peeping the shit like before it even happens. So I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna bite the bait. But you know, I don't have no issue with nobody. And the thing, this is really how I feel. Every platform, every person that's ever tried to like chop it up with me, work with me, build with me, my bad if I'm moving around.
Nah, you sure?
But everybody, nigga, I done worked with everybody and I done gone on my way to reach out to anybody and everybody. Big platforms, little platforms, somebody upcoming, somebody that's on some shit the same way when I seen Yellow Beezy backstage. I said, hey bro, I'm finna start doing interviews and shit. That nigga was on pretty soon like, all right, yeah nigga, let's just take this picture. But like I spoke it into existence and end up interviewing them. But when people tell me like, hey bro, yeah, I'm finna get into this shit, bro, you got any advice because you never know who that person, you know, might end up being the next Sean Codd, next Sperry Springer, next Industreets, you know what I'm saying? So I done, man, from, you know, fucking Dallas Global, Before the Cloud, my nigga Big Ant, like all these platforms, real life, even Tune, bro, like all these people I done built with in some sort of capacity, like, and nobody can tell me it was never pure on my side, bro. Like it's genuine, cause it's not just me. I'm trying to help your brand, and I'm trying to help the people around me. I'm shooting videos with niggas every day, and I always suggest to them, hey, bro, you gotta get some promo. Make sure you reach out to these pages and shit like that. Nobody, yeah, for real. Nobody could ever tell me that I ain't never tried to like knock nobody. I always try to put bread in people's pockets or elevate their brands and shit.
Yeah. Nah, bro, and that's real life needed, bro, and that could be appreciated too, especially in the industry that can be grimy, that can be shiesty, and people they have an individualistic mindset about things as it pertains to them getting ahead. It feels like they have to exploit or step on somebody in order to get up.
Yeah.
The fact that you just let it be known that you can be genuine, hard work, be in the right areas, and continue to build them relationships and still break, like. There can be honest business.
You can. It's just, you know, you got the people like Diddy and Kanye's and certain strong personalities that make people think, yeah, you got to be cutthroat and just savage with the shit, like just like, and you know that's probably the more easy you can really get through and make your own way doing that shit. But you know, when you are just genuine and chill, bro, like, I think that. Man, slow motion is better than no motion. So you know, even if it takes a little bit more time, it's like at least you're not stepping on nobody's feet, not ruffling any feathers. And I don't never plan to ever look over my shoulder or be worried anytime I step outside of my house or plan on anybody coming up to me about conflict and shit. Like I don't know, it's just ways that you can go about shit, keep your energy right, and just everything comes back around, bro. Like it's funny, like, cause when niggas shit on niggas, it's like them be the same niggas that get their page deleted and random shit happen. Is like karma, bro.
Nah, that's facts. I did want to ask you some stuff because I know you said you started highlighting Fort Worth and, you know, Dallas area.
Fuck yeah.
But did you feel like, because I know you brought up RealToonTV, and I know Urban Politicians TV, Big Ant, he been out there in Fort Worth a lot.
Yeah.
And of course Sean Khan with Saycheese TV has been highlighting a lot of notable Fort Worth artists, as well as like the Charleston Whites and stuff like that. But do you feel like Toon or RealToonTV has made Fort Worth more like known because of him doing the interviews with all the artists there, the OG Percy's?
Toon definitely. I think I look at Toon as a Texas platform. So I just think that, you know, in general, he elevated any Texas artist and shit with his platform. I think the way the internet, that's what I'm saying. Internet's all perception. So like when you see it, people really look like deep into like, damn, this nigga Toon turned Fort Worth up. But then it's like, and shout out to Toon, I just talked to him yesterday, like when I was on the way out here. Yeah. Like, and we done been on live chopped up about shit like this, but I look at it like he hasn't interviewed across the board in Fort Worth. Like he interviewed like a certain section, Stop 6, and you know, a couple other people. But he did get like he's tapped in with a lot of people like OG Percy, Charleston White, a lot of people before a lot of people. Like I think he did PB's first interview. Like it's shit like that, the Jade Up shit. Yeah. So he capitalized at the right time, especially when shit was white hot. Like you gotta understand, from when I started, everything in Fort Worth. Cause like niggas live in Fort Worth, you know what I'm saying? Like we seeing this shit go up. By the time COVID in 2020 or whenever Toon started, it's like, man, the scene's already up right here. So if you hop in the game right now, it's like hopping on like a roulette table or something when the shit just keep hitting red. It's like, nigga, you're not finna miss if you just bet on red. Anything forward was finna pop off, but shit was really like turned. But I think that, you know, Toon elevated anybody with his platform, especially in Texas. But if the question is like something as much as did he do more in Fort Worth or something, I don't know. I know that I done interviewed everybody across the board, like from Stop 6 niggas, the niggas that's beefing with each other in Stop 6 to the Southside niggas. Everybody always gives me pride, but I never thought about it, you know. I'm the first nigga to interview the Mexican niggas, you know. Everybody got on YT in a little event after you just paid, so I interviewed that nigga like 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? And that was before all this shit, because I seen it, I was like, this nigga's like a Mexican yayo, like he just popped this shit, you know, a lot of niggas was hating on him. And the thing is, a lot of people I interview and shit, like I actually meet them in person or like run into them, and that's how the things happen type shit. Like, so niggas like NCG, Mad Max, Kenny B, you know, all them, like I met them in Stop 6, like literally, like it just happened genuinely type shit. But no, I think it misconstrued, but like Toon definitely, like, I don't want to say milked, but he like made the most out of
what he was doing there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I don't even be tripping that, like, bro, onto other shit, because it's like, shit, that might have been a part of his plan, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of being out here and taking over, you left home to make people out here appreciate you and everywhere else appreciate your shit more. And shit, now you on the bigger, better shit doing, like, a bunch of shit. But me personally, when I started the shit, when I was interviewing Fort Worth and doing the shit, like, I'm doing it because it's where I live at and it's where I'm around, and I'm realizing there's nobody based out of Fort Worth doing the shit. Everything was Dallas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sean and Saycheese, that's based out of Arlington, but niggas just interviewing whoever. Like, I literally
put the city on.
Yeah, man. Fucking like everybody from Fort Worth, especially the young niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I strategically did interview a couple big people because I was like, I could keep chasing the big rappers, but why not get attached and spotlight the next generation? Because these next niggas is finna have a long run.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So Swerve Lord, NCG, Mad Max, CP Films, Half Pint's little brother. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, at the same time I'm reaching out to Half Pint, I'm reaching out to his little brother, and he just starting, but it's because I see the vision. I'm like, oh yeah, these niggas is turned. This is the next wave.
Nah, facts. And that's what Drake do in the industry. So yeah. I don't feel like you doing anything wrong with that. I feel like that's just gonna create more longevity for your brand.
Right.
But I know you had a podcast. I know you've been doing the interviews. I know you do the music videos.
Yeah.
Manage.
Yeah.
Would you ever sign to a label as an A&R exec, artist development, content management, marketing department?
I definitely would if the situation was right, because at the end of the day, it's like I be telling a lot of my young homies and shit. It's like shit. Like clout and having a little name and rank and shit's cool. You know, I can get through a couple of doors and do things, but you know, niggas really need life-changing money and opportunities to like really elevate and do what they want to do. So if it made sense and it didn't take away nothing that I built and created myself, yeah, I would definitely. But I really don't want to be like leveled at a ceiling. Like sometimes those type of opportunities like will, level you out to where you can't do as much, as have as much freedom and stuff. But I done had, through the years, I done had a couple people and things reach out and try to do opportunities. It just didn't make sense, like financially wise and just brand wise. It's like you need me more than I need you, like, because that's the thing, labels and people are they're understanding now. It's the platforms. The platforms got the leverage, you know what I'm saying? Like, platforms control what's hot and who's important and shit like that. And so when them labels and people reach out, like, yeah, they got the machine and stuff, but nigga, I got the pulse. I got the heart of the culture. Like, I know, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was able to figure out kind of early when I started having these conversations and meetings and shit. Like, it was cool, like sitting in a little office and thing. But then I'm over here just like, as niggas keep talking, I'm like, I'm better off just keep doing what I'm doing, because shit, you ain't finna do nothing for me unless you're finna just drop a bunch of bands off, you know what I'm saying? oh yeah, bro, we can, you know, get you seen here or there. I'm like, shit, I'm on YouTube. I'm seeing worldwide. Nigga, these niggas looking at my shit in Paris. Like, you know?
It's crazy.
For real.
That's crazy. Okay. So, I mean, you know, what's next for you?
Man, bro, just keep elevating the platform, working on just coming back with the podcast bigger and better. That's just not done. We're gonna keep doing it. Just sometimes you gotta create absence so people can appreciate things, man. Like, I always go on my runs. Like, I be nonstop in some sort of capacity. Sometimes I might be focusing on one thing more than the other, but you know, I just go on my little runs, and then when I drop the shit off and give everybody what they want, the interviews, the podcast, and all that shit, you know, I turn up. But sometimes you just gotta be sitting back, plotting and lining everything up. But in the grand scheme of shit, just keep doing what I'm doing, take it up the next level, and get bigger and better interviews, man. I'm really trying to interview like legends and people that I really grew up listening to, and just way outside the box shit. Like, it's just gonna take me to get that first one to get it rolling. You know, I done tried a couple times. Like, I got a couple people like former like NBA legends and things that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, get on that type of shit with. It's just, it takes time, and I want to present it better. I'm trying to get my shit to start looking more like, I feel like my shit always look like raw, uncut, just more like on the spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get more elevated and shit, just more elevated with it, man. Like, you can't do the same thing forever. Doing the same thing forever is like insanity. So I'm just trying to figure out different ways to elevate and to get around the algorithm and just bullshit, bro. Like, you know, I feel like YouTube and Instagram, especially YouTube, I don't really care too much about Instagram. I'm grateful for all my followers, but like, YouTube has changed so much that like it just be hitting different. They be finding just different ways to hold a nigga back, bro. Like, niggas be age restricting everything. Niggas be copywriting. I've been demonetized for a while now. I ain't even tried to get that shit back. I mean, I'm going to, but it's like, nigga, I just want my shit to be seen the same way everything else, you know, gets seen or used to be seen type shit, because the algorithm has changed a lot, dude. Like, I don't know if you really know how shit used to work, but like, man, bro, everything used to go up. But now that they picking and choosing what they want to be hot and what they want to be seen, sometimes it can get frustrating, man. But I'm just trying to stay down and stay the course.
So what is it about the algorithm that changed? Is it like, I mean, with the age restriction, like, okay, if it's like cussing or violence or it's an artist talking about, okay, you can put it on, but does that mean like you won't receive all your royalties off the video? Say if you do 300K views, 200K views? Not
even that. It's just your shit it's gonna cut off a lot of the outlets that is the lanes that's going down to get views. Like, it's not gonna pop up as much. Like, bro, I got a whole 45-minute interview with Sauce Walker last year in Dallas that's age restricted, that's on, and I don't care about numbers. Let me make that clear before I say this, because I don't want nobody thinking I care about numbers. But it got like 15 or 16,000 views, and like I got plenty of other videos with niggas and Sauce that's up, but it's as soon as they age restricted that shit, like, it didn't jump up.
It's skewed.
Yeah.
Like, it's only gonna put it out there for certain demographics and age demographics.
Yeah, and it always happens when like shit kind of like instantly finna hit. So it's like, I don't know, some shit like we'll do a few thousand off the rip, like, and then just all of a sudden age restricted or whatever reason. And I don't know how that type of stuff happens, but I just be trying to play it safe because I don't want to get my channel taken down.
Yeah.
And just, you know, I ain't gonna cry over spoiled milk, but I will say it holds my brand back from being to where like it could and should be, because at the end of the day I do feel like a lot of people are watching my stuff, and you know, I might not have the same exact numbers as some certain other people, but like I know that the reach
could be bigger.
Yeah, if my reach was just the same as some other people, it'd go crazy. But that's when I gotta work on and figure out what I'm doing or not doing. But you know, the sheer fact that when I watch like No Jumper and Vlad interview certain people, and I'm like, where'd you do your homework, right? I know you've seen the interviews that I did for these niggas type shit. Like, I know you go and watch these things, like, especially like all the big platforms, bro, they're all fans of Texas. That's one thing I peeped. I done seen Vlad on his, because I look at Vlad TV all the time. I done seen them repost on their site so many different Texas platforms, from fucking RealToon to BZTV. Like I done seen them actually Key Talk. I done seen them actually post their clips and picture logos on they posts, and I'm like, they all watching, bro. They all watching. That's why I tell every artist and people, I'm like, bro, don't worry about the results. Just know, like, nigga, say if there's 5 people watching, bro, it's one of them motherfuckers is watching. Like, one of them, like, a big person. That's why I don't never put too much into the numbers, because I know behind it, it's like, it's not about the numbers, it's about who's watching.
Yeah, nah, that's facts, bro. Well, shoot, man, we appreciate your time here on Hot on the Block on Industries TV. You know what I'm saying? That's Sperry Springer, Texas legend, Texas media legend right here, y'all. We appreciate you, bro. LA Now from Cali from behind the camera. Again, that's Sperry Springer. You can follow him at Sperry Springer. It's spelled just how it sounds. On all platforms? Yeah,
man, Sperry Springer on everything, shit. Yeah, everything's Sperry Springer. Like, yeah, I don't think it ever changes. Not too many people got it might be some random fake pages, but you know, if you'll see. Sperry Springer is gonna be me.
That's for sure, man. Sure. We appreciate your time again. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
Head back to the DFW. Be safe on your way back, man.
Nah, for sure.
And we out.
Appreciate you for shit. Shout out Industries, man.